We're back, everybody. Alright. Let's load this. See how this is gonna work. So how is this going to work? We start the game from the point after the battle against the Ebon Knight or before the final battle against Osborn. Start the battle from after the battle against the Ebon Knight will reveal the option to tread the path to the unknown. Why would you ever restart before Osborn? Like, you would have to fight Osborn with all three parties and the Ebon Knight too. Why would you ever restart from before fighting Osborn?
Don't know.
Unless you wanted to re-gear your party for the path to the unknown. Oh well. You ready to tread the path to the unknown? Or do you want to watch the normal ending again?
Back to the unknown.
Okay.
I'm good with not watching the normal ending.
Why? You got what you wanted. Dead Osborn. Anyway.
Yeah.
The pale darkness!
Something's coming.
Although I do think this is the ending where we're actually going to... I assume we are going to save Elisa's father. And separate Black Ulbrich from him.
It's... Rean! Yes! He did it!
We probably are going to redemption everybody. Or we're just going to save Rean and Black Ulbrich. Who knows?
Rean! You won!
I'm so relieved.
Seriously, you always have to make us worry to the very end, don't you?
Crazy bastard pulled it off. Huh? Is something the matter, Crow? Wait, where's Milliam?
I'm right here.
Don't scare me like that. The Ashen Knight has won. This should put an end to... Milliam? What's wrong? I had a feeling this would happen.
Huh? What do you mean?
Alright, so Osborn just poofs. We don't even get to see the Black Ulbrich part of the scene.
This just might work. What do you think, Valimar? Can you make it?
Yes, all of the powers have converged in me. Breaking through the atmosphere should pose little trouble.
What?
You...
Breaking through the atmosphere?
No! It can't be! You can't keep it under control any longer, can you?
The curse's true form. The endless malice of Ishmelga, the Ebon Knight.
That's right.
Relinquish it to me.
God, I still get so unsettled by his font. I don't like it.
It belongs to me. Your soul. Your entire being.
It looks like it belongs in Corpse Party.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god, stop it.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
have
saying.
the headphones on.
Yeah,
It's
so do
like
I.
This is it.
Yeah, I don't like it.
The being that ate away at Emperor Drykel's
It's
and
creepy.
my father.
It's too creepy for this
When the
game.
Ebon Knight was corrupted by malice, its logic system awoke as its own self-conscious entity. Evil personified. It sought to become an almighty being, controlling humanity by spreading its curse. But now, It's been torn from its physical form and brought to our plane. Making this my one and only chance to destroy it for good.
Ring, no! What are you going to do? There has to be another way! You bastard! Screw you! And screw your bullshit plan too!
Agreed. It's far too early to give up.
Gameplay recording blocked because I entered pause because I entered a blocked scene, but it's not. Franz Reinford's back. We saved him.
Father!
We saved Elisa's father.
His hair changed color.
We separated
Does
Black
that mean
Oliver.
he's back to his old self?
I am. It must be because Ishmelga's hold over me has weakened. Elisa, please forgive me for everything I've done these past 10 years.
Father! It's finally you!
Reen, to the very end, your father never gave up. He knew that the only way to be rid of the Great One was to isolate its essence in our plane. With the blessing bestowed on you by the Holy Beast, you can finish what he started.
So Osborn was just trying to destroy the darkness of Ishmelga? Then
You mean the Earthen Prison? So that's what it was for all along.
It would be worth an attempt at the very least. The Great One is nearly complete. We may still have a chance to seal Ishmelga away if we act now. But first, you must remove that which has become entangled in your soul. We will need the strength of all your companions.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Our hearts are with you.
And not just ours. Everyone else is with you too. Every single person in the Empire hoping to reverse the Great Twilight and end this curse.
Let's do it! What do we have to lose?
We believe in you, Reen. So please, don't give up.
I won't. Let's do this, everyone!
I'll analyze the Great Twilight and establish a spiritual network with everyone else. I'll get Rose, Vita, and the others to help too.
Million Boost, go!
Million Boost, yeah!
Everyone, please! Connect your hearts to Instructor Reen!
Such a badass music for friendship power. Like, the power of friendship makes 100% sense in this game.
This light!
I see. They've almost made it.
Elise! Your Highness!
Because they're all connected to Reen through Valimar.
Of course.
So their power is Reen's power.
Reen needs us. We have to help him no matter what.
So it makes in-world sense for the power of friendship in this game. You know?
I don't know.
It makes perfect sense. Because since they were there as secondary awakeners to Reen, they're connected to Reen through Valimar. So their power and their feelings are amplify Valamar's power. It makes perfect sense in this game. Now in like Fairy Tail,
this is
not so much.
It's the same spiritual connection Class 7 has.
Yeah. I can feel their presence. It's like they're right here with me.
They must have used their Arcus 2s along with His Highness's artifact to create a wide-range spiritual network.
Also, yeah, the Arcus 2 units.
We reached the final branch.
With the linking, combat links.
Hang in there, everyone. You can do it.
Shit. Gonna have to kick this into high gear. Right. Reen, Ash, we're coming.
We'll lend you our strength, too. Schwarzer! It's time you showed us your pride as a swordsman.
If we can only overcome this.
We may bring about a future none of us dared to dream of.
All right. Let's do it, everyone.
We'll be there soon, guys. Just you wait.
Long as we're all together, nothing can stand in our way.
Indeed. I shall fight for my lady's future, and for ours as well.
Thomas Lysander, we'll need your assistance if we hope to make it in time.
Of course. I swear it, as the partitioner.
Alright, everybody give your power to Reen. Let him purify the ogre curse from within him.
Huh. Sounds like now's the time to strike.
Rutger?
Rutger. Leanne. I see. When Valimar absorbed the power of your divine knights, your souls came along with them.
Indeed. We've been watching over you through every battle since. Reen, you are the sum of the hopes of many. Now, show us the strength that lies within you.
Vi's out there counting on you. And all your buddies beside her, too.
Indeed, that is your truest strength, one which each of us lacked.
Dead, go.
Now is the time for you to use that strength. Join with your allies and purge that vile, pitiful flame from your soul. What?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Tricles.
Look behind Reen.
Dare call me pitiful?
I will.
Look behind Reen, dear.
I know, I'm looking.
Oh my god.
He is I, and I am him.
I know like that.
But you are not us.
What is this? Pathetic mad! Cease your pointless struggle!
8 leaves, 1 blade, 7th form, void. Enlightened! Spirit unification!
That actually creeped me the hell out. That was like Doki Doki Literature Club vibes. Something completely out of place in this particular game.
Reen! You did it! Thank goodness!
No, we're not done yet.
Are you ready for the true final boss, dear?
Okay.
Friggin', now we have to fight the actual essence of evil itself. I would assume. Holy shit.
It's Ishmelka's astral form. Separating it from an awakener forced it to materialize in our plane.
And by trapping that form within the Holy Beast's prison, we've allowed it to merge with a tremendous amount of power. But now that it's materialized, we have a chance, however slim, of destroying it for good.
I see.
The Great One, Ishmelga Lodge. So this is what Osborn was trying to kill.
Pathetic scum! Be damned! Damned to the furthest reaches of Gehenna!
Now this is a final boss.
Its power is staggering.
How the fuck do you fight
This is only a fraction of the true might the Great One would possess were it fully reforged. But if we don't stop it soon, it will surely grow strong enough to bring the world to ruin.
This thing's no joke!
We'll just have to deal with it. Right here and now.
I'm with you there, but just how do we fight something that huge?
My gun won't do
What
it.
about Valimar and Ordine?
Regrettably, my power level is critically low.
It appears the reforging of the Great One has drained us of all our remaining energy.
Can't use robots, got it.
Damn it! What do we do?
Looks like we'll just have to go it alone then.
I beg to differ.
Aurelia and Squad?
Was that Principal Le Guin? Then that means...
I've established a spirit path connection. We're coming.
I'll use my partitions to provide us some footing.
Wings, take us there! Marcus!
All the friends, all the allies, all the everybody we've met and made along the way.
Made it! Sorry to keep you guys waiting.
We've got your back!
We'll be your strength, Class
This
7.
is everybody's final enemy.
For the honor of our Lord, and to uphold her will!
We will be the light that illuminates your path.
We've set up a spiritual network from here as well. The Courageous 2 is ready to assist you.
We can provide you backup with our remote orders. Reen, everyone, please! We're all counting on you. Just promise you'll come back safely when it's over.
Sorry, guys. Don't have the strength to fight, but we can at least help you out with our orders.
Lecter and Claire helping too.
Best of luck. Our future is in your hands.
Right. All right, let's fight the very embodiment of evil. Ah, fuck. 3 groups again? You'll need 3 teams for the Ishmael Galoj battle. Split the Class 7 members and allies into 3 groups. Reen's team will engage the enemy head-on. Okay, how do I want to do this? I do not know how I want to do this. Sure, that's fine. Oh, I can even bring human Celine here too. Fuck. Oh man, I can bring the squad, the friendo squad. Oh, we're gonna bring Vita here. Oh, we need Tita. Tita's big heels. Celine is actually super fucking helpful. I don't need Joshua. I'll have a bunch of mages here. This looks good. Alright, you ready for the big fur?
Yeah.
We got... So, this is everybody's final freaking boss. This is everybody's final enemy. This is what's caused strife in so many places throughout the world. Since time immemorial. Let's fucking do it. Start the absolute final battle. Let's kick its ass! I got some big feet. Let's do it! Giga Satan!
Fine. I'll fight.
Oh, that face! Ah!
That's a strong one.
That face,
Let's
though!
kick its ass.
No. I give.
That's a design.
I surrender. You win. Good game.
Watch out! That
Facing
one was tough.
Ishmael Galoj. Oh, wait, what? You can switch between 3 different teams against Ishmael Galoj. Choose which team suits your current needs best by pressing the down button. That's kind of cool.
It's my turn.
Okay, so he has Arts Reflect, so I want to get rid of that.
It's my turn.
Infinity Order.
I'm ready.
I'm going.
How much HP does this monster
It's my
have?
turn.
Who knows? I'll know in a bit.
I
Wait.
hesitated.
Oh, it's got Artscraft 3 reflex.
I'll handle this.
No? What? What happened there?
How's this?
Thanks for the help.
Not on my watch!
Not so fast. I'll care for you. Here I go. Yes.
Arcus, activate!
I shall go. Let's go. Too slow. Here. My turn now. Arcus, activate.
I'm going.
Yeah. Yeah. I shall go.
All right, so I think I want to get rid of this body first.
My turn now. Activating
I'm
drive.
going. Arcus,
Yeah. Yeah.
This fight is actually really fucking cool.
and
Not a chance. Right. Two. Yeah.
All right, Ishmaelga Dragon dead.
Here I go.
All right, let's kill Ishmaelga Joker.
Here I come.
God, that fucking face. It's like
Yeah, it's creepy.
It's like creepy Joe. It's like Joey's creepy chin mixed with Joker, and then turned inside out. I mean, it's the embodiment of all evil.
Here's our chance! Take this!
I will go.
It makes sense that it would be unpleasant.
Yes! Here!
Here I come.
Wonderful, no.
Oh! There it is, now!
Art
Okay.
style they chose for is really
I will go.
odd.
Yeah, but it works, and I love it. It's unsettling as fuck, and I
Kid! Thank you! There it is! Here's our chance! Take this!
Hearken to the.
Thankfully, so I got really lucky in how I arranged my teams. It looks like this guy uses primarily physical attacks, and Sarah is basically immune to all physical attacks.
It's my turn.
I will go.
There it is!
My turn.
Yes! Kid! How's this?
Thank you.
I got this. There it is.
Very well.
I got this.
Here I come. You.
There it is. Yes. Kid. How's this?
Thank.
Yeah.
Alright, since Sarah's not really doing much, she can use a Brave Seed to give Reen's team maximum speed.
Thank you.
There it is.
Alright. So now
go.
Ishmaelga True should not be able to fucking give himself those crazy buffs.
Yeah. It's my turn. Take the. It's my turn.
Well, it's a good thing. Oh, wait, no, Claire was here now. Claire was here normally.
It's my turn. Yeah.
Let's go! Shit!
I'm ready.
Yes.
He's got a lot of hit points.
Ha! Not so fast! Yes! Arcus, I'm going! It's my turn!
It's my turn!
So this is where I use everything.
My Thanks for the help! I'm going! It's my turn! Yeah! It's my turn!
Let's go!
Here I go!
My heavens, no. Oh, man. Okay, Aether cards.
So! Here I go! It's my turn! Arcus, activate! I'll care for you! There!
I'm ready.
Take this! Think me
My
later.
thing.
Foolish!
Eternally flowing.
It's my turn!
My thing.
Yes! Ha! There! Yes! Arcus! It's my turn! Arcus! It's my turn! Ha!
Let's go!
Alright, bring you guys back up here to start kicking some ass.
Let's go!
It's my turn!
My thing.
There!
I'm ready.
Ha! Yes! Ha! Yes! Arcus, activate!
It's my turn!
Kill everything.
I'm going!
I have everybody max juiced.
Yes! Arcus!
I'll handle this. Now!
Not so fast! There! I'm going!
As much as I would like to use another spell, we're gonna do this.
There!
My
And
thing.
then
Here I go!
whatever he's going to do is just gonna get reflected back at him.
Listen! Here I go! Take this!
Oh, he's gonna cast Lost Genesis? Thanks, I was gonna cast that. But you did
It's
it for
my
me.
turn.
Thanks, brother.
Arcus, activate!
I'm ready.
There! Yes! Arcus, activate!
It's my turn!
Here I go!
It's kind of fitting that music got the final hit. That's it, though. There can't be a phase 2. This was phase 2. It had 3 phases, technically. 3 faces. Now that was an enemy, alright.
Yep.
No, this cannot be! I refuse to accept this! Never! Never!
Maybe if you use more of those dragons, huh? And your butt dragons.
What the? I won't let you!
Instructor! Rain!
Rain just loves diving into different dimension cracks.
It's okay! I got him!
Milliam!
Rain just loves jumping into different dimensions. It's like his favorite thing. I feel like Ishmael's just gonna be a baby.
Stay away. Stay away from me.
Is this...
Oh, it's that eyes thing. They're basically a baby.
I only gave you power. The opportunity to grow stronger in strife. What is the source of human prosperity and strength, if not struggle and hardship?
It's true.
This is the consciousness the Ebonite's logic system gained after being influenced by humanity. It was consumed by malice, manipulated its creators, the gnomes, and spread its curse across the world.
In other words, this thing is humanity's creation. The very concept of strife drove its every act. And for better or for worse, led us to where we are now. War forced us to innovate. Conflict forced us to evolve. In leading us to such power and knowledge, I suppose you're almost like a god.
Exactly. A god with power beyond compare. Become my awakener, and you too can...
Sorry. I'll pass. This is the beginning of a new age. An age ruled by humanity. We're going to accept responsibility for our past, the actions that created you. And by doing so, we'll rise to even greater heights. Farewell, Ishmelga. I'm not sure if you even have a soul, but I hope you find your way to Aidios.
You've finally done it, Rean.
Yeah. Somehow.
Ghost Dad.
To be honest, it feels a little strange talking to you like this. Father and son.
Oh, does it now? Who do you think held you in his arms when you were but an infant? I do believe I'm starting to feel a bit of regret over leaving you all to Teo.
Well, to be fair, I've known him as my dad for quite a bit longer. But I'm glad I was able to learn your true intentions. To meet the real you. There's no doubt in my mind that we're father and son. We kinda share a few of the same tendencies, after all.
Oh, such as our penchant for self-sacrifice, perhaps. I can't argue with you on that point. But unlike me, you still have a long life ahead of you. Don't throw it away for others. Use it to protect them, just as they would you. And most importantly, never give up, no matter what. Surely these lessons were at the core of your master's teachings.
In this time of turbulence, become that flashing blade which illuminates the darkness, even for the briefest moment. I believe you and those comrades whose souls are intertwined with yours are capable of this.
I see. I understand now. All right? I'll take those words to heart.
I'm glad to hear it.
You have to go now, don't you?
I do. My time here has nearly run out. I'll forever be grateful we had this chance to finally meet as father and son.
Yeah. Me too.
As for Millium, Claire, Lecter, and Rufus, my loyal children of blood and iron, please tell them I'm sorry. Now farewell, my dear son.
Goodbye, Dad.
Osborn was still a decent person to the end. Just controlled by literally fucking Joey's creepy chin. Yeah. Osborn wanted to kill Joey's creepy chin, but, you know, the rivalry of the Seven and everything. Ouroboros is still, like, the main evil. But that's one evil down. Still got many more games ahead of us, dear. Many more. Are you ready for the many more?
I might be ready for the many more.
Yeah, we don't even have a localization date for the 2 Kuro no Kiseki games. But Trails to Reverie comes out next year. So that'll be a good one, I hope.
Instructor Rean.
So it's over then?
Yeah.
Title screen music. It's the good shit. Feel like I gotta click load game again. It's asking me to load my game again. We defeated the darkness, we stopped the curse. Which means now there's no more reason for war. But how do we tell people that?
Guess the Society's making a break for it.
Yep.
Yes. And it seems the Great Twilight has dissipated as well.
That's not the end of our problems, though.
Right. The Imperial Army and the Mille Mirage forces will likely begin advancing on each other soon.
Yep.
In fact, Supreme Commander Van Dyke and Lieutenant General Bright may have already taken action.
Rean, your hair!
Hey, I got normal hair again. Normal eyes.
How about that? It must be a sign I'm free of the curse.
Go back, your hair was so cool.
So that means you're no longer the sacrifice.
I'm so relieved. Black hair really does suit you better, Instructor.
No, it doesn't. He was a magnet with silver hair.
You're back to normal now.
Good thing, too. I was getting tired of you stealing my look.
Crow, you have black hair. You're stealing my look now, man. Oh, no. Rean went to having black hair and I gave Crow black hair now, so we're still stealing his new look. Because Crow's normal hair was silver.
Right.
And then Rean took the silver hair because he was the curse.
Right,
He's like,
right.
I'm getting tired of you stealing my look, but I gave Crow the black hair, and now Rean's hair goes back normal, so we stole his new look.
Glad I got to see the real you one last time.
Crow, you ain't going anywhere. No! Crow, you're going somewhere!
That's right.
Now that the Great Twilight's over...
Rean, have Valimar give him some more power.
I knew it was coming, but...
Come on now. I told you I was running on borrowed time anyway. So, how about you guys send me off with some smiles this time around?
I'd prefer not to send you off any all, man. Crow, you're cool.
That goes for me, too.
We can't send you away too, Milliam. Come on. 2 deaths.
Milliam?
We already lost Birth, Dad. Can't lose you guys, too.
What do you mean? It's like I said. I was a weapon created just for the rivalries. Now that the ritual's done, I'm fading away with it. So it's time for me to say goodbye.
Milliam.
No, please. But why?
Damn it.
This is not a fate you need accept.
Valimar, what can you do? You can do stuff?
What? Valimar?
Ordine?
Give him the power.
Join me, my siblings.
The Seven Knights, we're gonna form the...
Let us gather together one final time.
We're gonna form the Septarian of Steel and give him life?
Very well.
This is good?
Understood.
This is good. Save the friends! Save the squad!
Huh? The Divine Knights?
Perhaps they returned due to the Great One's defeat.
Precisely. It feels as if we are awakened at last from a long, harrowing dream.
The rivalry of the Seven is complete, and the curse of the Great One is no more.
The Ebon Knight has left our ranks, but perhaps that is for the best.
That is for the best, Del Taco.
Incredible. Seeing them all together. They're magnificent.
It would seem all the conditions have now been met.
Father!
Wait, why is Dad Reinford fading?
So you were an immortal too, huh?
Yes. I became one as a result of being taken over by the Chief of the Gnomes.
Well, that sucks.
I'm so sorry, my dear Elisa. We were finally able to talk for the first time in years, and now I must leave you again. But before I do, allow me to give you a gift, the fruit of my long years of research. Divine Knights, I stand before you now as Chief of the Kin of Earth and implore you. Run the Sacrament Program of Lost Zem, the Septarian of Earth. Rematerialize the sword from its concept form and convert all remaining energy to biomass to create a vessel.
Huh?
What?
Is this...
Precisely, Emma dear.
Mother? No.
What we're doing now is the very same act the mages sought to perform back in the Dark Ages. Something normally impossible. But now that we have the power of 2 Septarians, even miracles are within our grasp.
I never dreamed I would see the day when this would be possible.
You've impressed me, Black Alberic. No, Franz Reinford.
Yeah, Franz Reinford's genius just shits all over Black Alberic's, man.
All I've done is lay the groundwork. Now I need your help.
With pleasure.
Divine Knights, I stand before you now as Elder of the Kin of Fire and implore you. Run the Sacrament Program of Arc Rouge, the Septarian of Fire. Stabilize the soul that resides in the sword, and affix the other to its reconstructed vessel.
Right, very
Indeed.
well. Understood. Of course.
Acknowledged.
Ha! I told you, dear. We're gonna make a new body for Milium and put the ghost soul back into it to bring her back.
What?
And we're giving Crow a new body, new life. Everybody come back.
Powers are combining.
That's what I'm talking about. You know it. We're friends.
How is this possible?
Told you she wouldn't stay a
The
ghost.
Septarians of Fire and Earth being used in tandem.
It feels so warm. Unbelievable.
Kia, is this like...
Yeah. It's like a super magnified version of the power I used to heal Shizuku.
What the hell was that? Man, why are you guys trying to upstage me? I was looking forward to making my big dramatic exit even better than last time.
Sorry, Crow. You ain't going nowhere but back to school to graduate.
What gives? Why are you all staring at me like that?
Your hair's back to normal.
Have I got something on my... But how? I was fading away. I felt it. And my hair, too. My body feels whole again.
He's got a heart.
Crow,
Your complexion, the color of your hair. You look like yourself again.
We did it!
But, Milliam...
She's still... This is a real miracle, huh? But man, I'm so tired all of a sudden. Sorry, just gotta take a little nap.
Wait, where's Milliam's body? You said you were gonna give Milliam a body. The soul of the sword and all that shit.
Hey, Milliam.
It's okay. I think she's just fallen asleep.
Being permanently materialized into our world must have taken a lot out of her.
Hey!
Reen! Crow!
Everyone.
Hey, Septarian of Steel, you want to give Victor his left arm back?
Damn, that's some crowd!
I'm glad to see it was a success.
Father!
Valimar, Ordine, you're all...
We have used up the remaining power of the Septarians for one final miracle.
Could have made it 2 miracles.
This will be the one and only time such an act will be permitted.
Thanks, partner.
Hold on. If Crow can come back, you should be able to as well, right, Father?
No power.
I'm afraid not. The chances of success are higher the less time a person has spent as an immortal. I've been like this for 10 years. This same method would not be able to revive me.
No. My lady.
Franz.
George, it may be too late for me, but you still have a chance to atone. Erebonia will need skilled engineers to rebuild, and I know you can fill that role in my stead.
I'll do you proud.
Sharon, I am deeply grateful for the way you've watched over my family in my absence. I hope that you will continue to care for my wife, daughter, and father-in-law in the future.
Of course. I promise to serve the Reinford family for as long as I'm wanted.
So this is how you choose to leave us, my foolish disciple.
What the fuck did you come, Schmidt?
I'm sorry. Please look after yourself, Professor. And my dear Elisa, I'm sorry our time together was so short, but what little we had was the happiest of my life. Please, take care. Tell your mother I love her, and give your grandfather my regards.
I will. Thank you for everything. I love you, Father.
Valimar. Is this goodbye?
Damn. So you guys are really gonna leave after all we've been through together?
Our sole purpose was to contain the power of the Great One.
With said duty fulfilled, our time in this world is over.
Stand tall, my Awakener, son of my former Awakener. And my true friend.
Aw, friend.
It was my privilege to stand by your side through all of your struggles and moments of joy. Machine though I may be, seeing you grow and progress warmed my heart. Reen, I am proud of the man you have become.
Aw, Valimar, you're gonna make him cry.
It was an honor to have been your Awakener. Thank you for everything, my friend. I'll never forget you.
And Crow just gives him the old finger guns. Wink, finger guns.
Nods and understanding.
We don't need lovey-dovey. We're too cool.
Oh yes, Reen, Eustace, Altina. One more thing. When you find a moment, pay the workshop's biological research wing a visit. Be sure to bring the sword with you. So long.
Ah! New body for Millium, I knew it! Woo! Yeah! I told you, she's a homunculus. We can make another body identical to her old body, and we can shove her soul from the sword into it. I knew it. I'm amazing. I'm the best. Millium's great. See, she's not a ghost. We can do it. You said, oh, I'm a ghost. Oh, whoop-de-doo, some win.
They really were something else.
They did so much for us.
Yes. And Franz's final words.
I told you. We're gonna bring Millium back.
It seems everything worked out for the best. I imagine His Excellency would be pleased.
Man, can you believe that guy? Taking the villain role and actually seeing it all the way through to the end. Guess that makes him a better dad to us Ironbloods than I gave him credit for. Maybe, deep down, that's why I never took my shot at getting revenge. Then again, since we survived, we gotta take responsibility for everything he did.
I want to know how he was still alive when his heart's beating in Reen's chest, but now we'll never know.
Indeed, though I imagine you won't face too harsh a sentence. Especially since you still have a promise to keep to Princess Claudia.
What? You're kidding me, right? You RMP guys will catch a little flack, sure, but it's the intelligence division that'll end up with a boot up our at.
Neither of you will be let off so easily. After all, the Empire will need your talents to be rebuilt. Just think of the chaos that will ensue as a result of halting Operation Jormungand so suddenly. Ceasefire negotiations will need to be held. Reparations will need to be made. Lifting the curse will do little on its own. The Empire, as we know it, may well collapse under the enormity of its sins. Which is why we'll need both the Intelligence Division and the RMP to maintain order.
Well, when you put it like that...
I will be the one to bear the responsibility for His Excellency's actions. It is the best way we can go about quelling the unrest in Erebonia and solving the issue of Crossbell all at once. I can think of no better way for us Ironbloods to honor him.
Understood.
Sheesh, fine.
Farewell, Your Excellency, and thank you for everything.
So long, old man. Keep an eye on me from Gehenna, will ya?
Hey, Princey boy. If you want to take it back, now's your last chance. Looks to me like you kind of just jumped right in without thinking it over. Sure, Ouroboros doesn't turn anyone away, but it's a big decision, you know?
I've already come this far. I may as well see it through. If I stayed in Erebonia, I wouldn't face any consequences. They wouldn't imprison the Crown Prince, after all. At worst, I might be disinherited, and then Alphen or Olivert would need to bear my burdens. As things are, it would be best for me to simply disappear from the Empire. And given recent events, you seem a bit short-staffed at the moment. I think I may be able to assist you.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
If I were to be accepted as an enforcer, I would have the freedom to do whatever I please, correct? I could use that freedom to finally see the world outside of Erebonia. Just like Olivert.
Wow, guess you actually gave it some thought after all. Glad to see you finally grew a pair. All right then, come with me. We can take the Beowulf. And hey, I can introduce you to Daddy while we're there.
The War God? You're going to introduce me to him? You mean as your... Wait. No, this is Shirley we're talking about. Very well. Lead the way.
So Cedric's joining Erebonia. Or not Ouroboros. And granted, while the Enforcers don't have to take any missions they don't want to, and they can just be in Ouroboros and do literally whatever they want.
Farewell, Alphen, Olivert. You as well, Kurt and Reen. Goodbye to all of you.
Still makes me mad that he's joining, even though he's not going to be doing anything evil, because the Enforcers don't even have to follow the Grand Master's plans. They can do whatever they want. Still makes me mad.
Yeah.
Make me mad. Alright, take me to the workshop.
After everything that happened, over half a year passed in the blink of an eye. With the end of the Great Twilight, an armistice was declared on the second day of the Great War. Supreme Commander Van Dyke and Lieutenant General Bright worked together to minimize casualties during the negotiations. Meanwhile, the media reported that Emperor Eugen would return to the throne after recovering from his surgery. This was broadcast around the world, in tandem with the declaration that Calvard played no part in the assassination attempt. However, the truth only ended up plunging the Empire into greater turmoil and spurred a storm of criticism from other countries. Amid the chaos, Governor Regnitz stepped in to try to bring the situation under control. He issued the order for Erebonian troops to immediately return to the Empire. Many feared that Calvard might take this opportunity to strike back, but such fears proved to be unfounded. I can only assume it was because Calvard didn't want to take any chances against the far stronger Erebonian army. For the people of Erebonia, it was as if they had woken up from a nightmare. On the other hand, the people of Calvard began to criticize the Empire all the more fiercely. Fortunately, due to the evacuation efforts on the first day of the war, civilian casualties were kept to a minimum. President Rocksmith's term made careful efforts to placate his citizens. However, he found himself under serious pressure from the new president-elect and was made to demand astronomical reparations from the Empire. The provisional government in Erebonia, led by Governor Regnitz, was forced to negotiate. As part of the negotiations, he demanded that Calvard pledge to not invade Crossbell. Liberl, Remiferia, and the holy city of Arteria agreed, and jointly mounted pressure on the Republic to keep its troops within its borders. Reparations were eventually made, mostly funded by the Erebonian government, the Imperial family, the Reinford Group, and House Cayenne. As the Imperial army withdrew from Crossbell, discussions began between the Empire and Speaker McDowell. But the Governor General's personal defense force refused to stand down and took control of the city themselves. Rufus condemned their actions from prison, but they refused to back down, and the threat of a Calvardian invasion began to loom. So, the Crossbell Guardian Force, formerly the Crossbell Military Police, worked with the citizens to devise a solution.
Yeah, I know all those people. Those are some good people.
And on the day of Arkansas's star-studded comeback performance, the Governor General's defense force was quickly subdued by citizen volunteers, and Crossbell was free once more. At the heart of the operation were the officers of the Special Support Section, saving their country yet again. While foreign affairs were steadily heading in the right direction, Erebonia's domestic issues showed no signs of stopping. With the news of Chancellor Osborne's death, the nobles he had kept in check scrambled to reclaim their former power. Class warfare broke out once more. And though the Imperial family tried to restore order, rumors of Prince Cedric's role in the Chancellor's warmongering caused their pleas to fall on deaf ears. The Crown Prince's mysterious disappearance only put them in a more difficult position. Just when things seemed their worst, Princess Alphen and the newly returned Prince Olivert engaged the public directly and sincerely.
Yeah.
As a result, the Imperial family slowly started to win back the people's trust. Meanwhile, news of Crossbell's liberation stirred talk of independence in Jirai and North Ambria. Some argued, however, that the 10 years Jirai had spent as an SEZ had bolstered its economy and reduced poverty. The issue is still hotly debated, and those in charge are monitoring the situation carefully for fear of more conflict igniting. Though Chancellor Osborne's right-hand man, Governor General Rufus Albarea, was apprehended, Majors Lecter Arundel and Claire Revelt managed to avoid arrest. Not only that, but they remained at the Intelligence Division and the RMP, respectively, focusing their efforts on restoring order to their country. That said, both groups lost their position as government organizations and underwent extensive restructuring. The Bracer Guild regained its former status in the Empire, and for the first time in 5 years, all its branches were reopened.
Yeah, all the squads.
High-ranking bracers from all over the continent helped to combat disorder and unrest within the Empire, according to certain classified information from the Guild. Prince Cedric, thought to be missing, had in fact become a member of Ouroboros. There are even rumors that he was made an enforcer, but that remains unverified. Meanwhile, after tirelessly aiding the other great houses, Governor Regnitz, and the Government Accountability Inspectorate for months, Acting Duke Eustace Albarea rejoined his allies for a journey to a certain place. Each of his friends had been busy restoring peace to their country in their own way, but now, with the embers of war finally cooled, they were able to meet once more.
To the biological research lab of the workshop. Million Body. Million Body. You alive over there, dear?
I'm alive. I'm watching.
So this was the incubator that we saw on our way through here. It's a Million Body.
Whoa. A backup OZ-74 unit.
So your dad prepared this, Elisa?
That's right. He must have worked on it in the brief moments when he was himself. It couldn't have been an easy secret to keep from the Ebon Knight.
Your father was a great man.
Damn right. Can't be easy fooling someone who's in your head.
For real.
It seems like the mana inside is stable.
And it should be easy to work with such a pure soul as hers.
We'll be right here to help whenever you're ready.
Go ahead, Eustace.
Come on, man. What are you waiting for? Now, bring out the sword.
Right. Altina, you should help too.
Don't worry. I know it'll turn out just fine.
That's right, Allie. Be brave. I will.
Everything's staple. This should work.
Adios, please.
Now'd be the time for a miracle. I'm sure we've got 1 or 2 left, right?
If you're listening out there, these kids need you.
The sword.
Huh? Where am I? Reen? Tilly? What are you guys doing here? Eustace? What gives? You look like you've seen a ghost. Wait, what happened? Last thing I remember,
Millium!
You're awake! Whoa, guys! What's gotten into you? Anyone want to tell me what this is all about?
It's kind of a long story.
So much happened while you were asleep.
But before we get to all that,
Welcome home, Millium. Welcome home.
Welcome back, Millium.
Same thing. The Legend of Heroes. Looks like a wedding ceremony. Oh, must be Olivert's and Chera's. Hell yeah! Trails of Cold Steel. Where are you looking, Ash? Is that Ash? Oh, yeah. Altina's handing him some fucking non-alcoholic drink, and Reen's like, yeah, you better drink that non-alcoholic shit, brother. Oh, Lisa's doing Yuna's hair. It's adorable. Why isn't Sharon dressed up? Why is Duvally so pissed? And why does Kurt look better than most of the women? Oh, Emma looking fine. Elise looking fine. Muse looking fine. Vita looking fine. And Roselia's. You'd be Roselia just stuffing your face.
Rude.
I'd be Muse petting the kitty. Oh, look, there's Sarah getting fucking... Sarah's getting shit-faced. Guy's drinking wine. Fee's got the bottle. And Ash is drinking his punch looking so annoyed.
Oh, yeah, he does. He looks so bad.
Yeah, Millium. See, I told you we were bringing Millium back. I told you
I was about to say, if Eustace and Millium don't get married, I'm going to be really mad.
Millium was gonna have the body and personality of like a 13-year-old girl forever. She's a homunculus, a being that does not age or grow. So there's that.
Not like Full Metal.
Homunculuses don't age and grow in Full Metal Alchemist either. They're made like that. A homunculus is at least I believe that's the case in there. A homunculus is an artificially created human, which means it doesn't behave like a normal human. It's been a while since I've seen Full Metal Alchemist, though.
Now I'm sad.
Yeah, I told you. Friggin' if Millium's a homunculus, we can make another body for her and then transplant her soul into the sword. Did I not say that? When you were crying that she was a ghost and it's like, what's the point? Did I not say that?
I'm still not sure, how I feel about all this.
This is great. It's fine, and it's amazing. We saved Crow. We saved Millium. Osborn, who played the villain to try and save everybody, he's dead. Rufus got arrested.
Yeah, I'm kind of mad that nothing happened with Claire and what's his face.
I mean, They're too talented to let the Empire go to shit. Rufus, however, is worthless. Man, I'm kind of pissed we didn't see my green-haired man back there, Kevin. Kevin's so cool.
Kevin?
Yeah, Father Kevin Graham. Basically Vash the Stampede, but green. Green Vash.
Yeah, I see that.
He's so cool. I love Kevin. Kind of miffed we didn't get to see any Kevin here. All right. Oh, that person in the blue coat. That is Father Wazi, that we heard mention of. We see a lot of him in Crossbell. Also, like, yeah, this game spoils some pretty big plot point in Crossbell games, because Wazi, when you first meet him for a long time, has this persona of a gang leader, but then he's actually part of the Girls Ritter. All right. So, what do you think about the ending as a whole? I think it was pretty good, and it couldn't have ended any better.
I prefer the ending before the good ending.
Where nothing good happened to our party?
Yeah.
And it was a big L that you always were complaining about?
Yep.
Why?
Because, like, I don't know how it's weird to, like, what, I don't know, I think it invalidates everything that you go through, like, the loss and stuff, just to have it, like, pop back into place. And it's like, I don't know how I feel about that.
I mean, that's literally been the way in the entire 4 Cold Steel games.
I didn't know that, to be honest.
Yes, you did. You saw me play all of them.
I haven't watched it all the way through.
Okay, when I did the Cold Steel 3 stuff, you checked in, like, when I first did Cold Steel 3, we did the plot so far thing, and it told you the entire plot points of Cold Steel 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Like, in Cold Steel 1, at the end of it, Reen gets away while Crow is about to butcher the rest of Class 7 in Ordine. And you don't get to see what happens to them until the second game.
Right.
Trails of Cold Steel has now reached its conclusion. Thank you for journeying with us through this saga until the very end. Thank you for making this saga to the very end. It was one of the best journeys I have had.
Yeah, from what I have seen of these games, it is, like, they are really good.
See you again someday.
Story.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not quite done. Are we gonna put the wedding photo up there? Hey, wedding photo!
Yeah.
Like, I mean, in a game that has the ability to revive people from the dead, you had to already know that. Like, as soon as Osborn came back from the dead near the end of the second game, you had to know that some shit was going crazy.
I guess so.
It's fine. Alright, so thoughts on the project. What'd you think of it as a whole?
I liked it. Like, it's kind of hard because I haven't been able to really finish watching the others to kind of know, like, this one, but I like it for what it is.
Yeah, like, friggin', there's a lot of references here and mentions of characters that would be really helpful had you actually, seen me play through the Sky games and the Crossbell games and actually, grew with those characters. But yeah, friggin' my thoughts have been, I guess, more or less beating people over the head this whole playthrough. I love this game. I love the characters. I love the story. I love the world. I love just like the weight of everything that you're doing. The game makes you get attached to those characters. And like, it makes you hate the villains in such a way. The music's good, the world's good, the combat, like early game combat is just way too difficult because you don't have access to like any good quartz and stuff. And late game combat is just way too easy because it's so easy to break this game. Like mid game, I don't even know if mid game is balanced because you can start getting some really powerful quartz around mid game. Like, you can't completely shatter the game into pieces in mid-game, but you can come pretty damn close. Like, as soon as you can make the Chrono Burst quartz in game 3 and 4, you win. Especially in game 3, where they didn't nerf break to hell. Because in game 3, whenever you broke an enemy, all of your party members get to take a turn before that enemy does. So, the infinite turns thing is just, you use Muse's Brave Order to recover everybody's EP by 20% and cut EP costs by 80%. And when they're broken, you're automatically always going to get a critical, so you're going to get those Brave points back. So, you have 4 members, 2 of which only need to land a hit to get the EP back to spam it some more.
Yeah.
Like, the Brave Order system in 3 makes it so easy to break. But then again, Magic in 1 and 2 also kind of make it easy as fuck to break. Like, as weird as it is to say, I feel like this game has the quote-unquote most balanced combat system. Because the first game and the second game are just, hey, put a bunch of impede accessories and quartz on Reen, and you can literally have him just spam one skill and basic attack, and it makes literally any and every enemy in the game unable to take a turn ever. Because impede and delay in those games was just so damn strong, it invalidated every other thing in the game. So breaking these games has always been so easy.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, for a while, like, were you auto-battling? Like, I know I don't really think you were, but I feel like you probably could have.
No, auto-battle only makes, so not a whole lot of games can get auto-battle right. Auto-battle in most games is just basic attacks only.
I see.
They don't use items, they don't use specials, they don't use magic, they just use their basic attack always. So auto-battle is really hard to... Auto-battle is always done really poorly in a lot of games.
I see.
I mean, you could basically say I was on auto-battle. I was doing the exact same fucking thing every battle. Like, when I was grinding, I put a quartz on Reen that refills his CP and everything 5% every second. And when he got 100 CP, I got into a fight. And then I used the S-Break mechanic, which allows me to use their S-Craft at any point in the turn bar, no matter who goes up next. It allows them to cut in and jump in with their S-Craft. So I just immediately did that and killed all the enemies instantly with the quartz I had on him. And that's how I was quote-unquote auto-battling. I literally get into a battle, hold R1, hit left on the D-pad, and hit X, and then the enemies are all dead. And I just did that time and time again. Yeah, friggin'. Whew, that was a hell of a game, though. I really liked the ending. I'm pleased with the ending. Like, could it have been a little better? Could we have killed Rufus? Yeah. Because, so, unlike Claire and Lecter, Rufus I still feel is irredeemable, and I guess that's why he's arrested and not allowed to go free. Because Claire and Lecter still cared about their country and everything, but Rufus has kind of been like an uppity little bastard since the start. So, I don't know what game it was mentioned, but, so, how Rufus and Osborn got to know each other. Rufus hired a group of Jaegers to go attack Osborn to pay him a little quote-unquote greeting as a game when he was like a teenager. And Osborn just completely fucking demolished that unit. I think that was actually Vulcan's unit that was headed by V in the Imperial Liberation Front with Crow.
Oh.
So, Rufus hired Vulcan's unit to go attack Osborn, and Osborn just fucking slaughtered a lot of them. As a game, he wanted to see if Osborn could figure out who sent him, who did it. And Osborn very quickly and very easily figured out who sent him and who did it. And Rufus basically said, yeah, I'm bored with my day-to-day life. I want something interesting. So that's when Osborn took him under his wing as the primary first member of the Ironbloods. There was no curse involved in that. There was no Osborn playing the villain because he was invaded by the curse, so he knew what was going on in the Black Records. Like, at the end of the day, I don't know if that's how it had to get done in order to pull Ishmelga's actual form into our plane to kill. But that was Osborn's ultimate goal after he got infected by him, is to do whatever he could to bring Ishmelga's form into our world to kill. And that's why he himself played the villain and was more than happy to die. But Rufus, I don't think, was ever infected by the Curse of Erebonia, especially when he hired those Jaegers to attack Osborn, sheerly out of boredom. So, like, at least, so Claire and Millium, or not Claire, I mean, Claire's Millium, but Claire and Lecter actually, like, care about Erebonia. And Rufus probably does too in his own twisted little fucking way. But unlike Claire and Lecter, Rufus was kind of like an ass from the start when he met Osborn. And that's why that's why he considers Osborn his father and not his father, who's not his father, because as you remember, Rufus isn't Eustace's biological brother. He's like his half-brother cousin, because
Right.
yeah, Eustace's uncle is Rufus's father, his actual father, who was thrown away, and then he was adopted into the household, Alberea, by Eustace's dad? I think that's Eustace's biological dad, he was born to a commoner mother. But yeah, we saved Claire and Lecter, so that's good. We saved Millium and Crow, that's great. It sucks that DC Douglas had to go away, but I mean, there's no more need for the Divine Knights now that the Great One is unable to be reforged. We saved Elisa's dad. We broke him free from Black Albric's control, so that was good. And friggin' Osborn died. He sacrificed himself in order to achieve the victory that we wanted to achieve, so that's good. Reen's still alive. The gang's still alive. Yeah, friggin' Cedric stepping down and going to Ouroboros. As, like, yes, that's kind of annoying because Ouroboros is like the big evil, even though he just wants to go touring and see the world and not be part of the Grandmaster's plans, what it sounds like, and how it initially made me mad. Now that I'm thinking about it, I did say I would be mad if after all this happened, Cedric went back to being the crown prince and becoming the emperor instead of Olivert or Elfin. So that's a win. Now Olivert and Shara will be emperor and empress, or Elfin will be the crown princess and become the empress, the ruler of Erebonia. So Cedric's gone. He's no longer the crown prince. So that little whiny bitch is, we don't have to worry about him anymore. So that's a win. Yeah. Like, I did say I would be mad if Cedric would remain the crown prince, and he doesn't. Like, sure, he was under the control of all the nonsense from Ishmelga, but I just don't like him. I don't like him as a character. But, yeah, we saved him, so he just wants to go tour the world. That's fine. Let him do his thing. If he actually starts following Ouroboros' plans, I'll have to kick his ass again. But right now, we've broken free of the curse, broken free of the nightmares, broken free of the shackles of Osborne and Black Albrecht and Ishmelga. So let him do what he wants. Just, don't make him leader of the Empire. And he's not. So that's good. We saved George. That's good. We learned a lot about McBurn, and we learned that he's actually not a bad guy. We learned that Campanella being Enforcer number 0 and the Grandmaster's right-hand man, a lot of them had a hand in what the fuck's going on with McBurn and the demon McBurn that we don't know yet. That hopefully we'll get more information in the upcoming games. So, yeah. I guess the only thing I would change is Rufus public execution. But even then, I feel like him getting apprehended and completely stripped of all his power and nobility status and sitting in prison for who knows how long for his hand in everything Osborne did. That's an acceptable ending to me. Yeah, the only thing about this ending I would change is a more harsh punishment to Rufus, because Rufus was I feel Rufus was like an actual villain before the curse got its claws into everybody,
Yeah.
So that's my $1.25 on it. Overall, loved it. I couldn't have asked for a better ending, honestly. Olivert came back, George came back, Tobel came back, Victor came back, Milliam's back, Crow's back, Claire and Lecter are back to doing Claire and Lecter things. Everybody's back, everybody's here, everybody's happy. I like that ending. I think it was pretty good. And the series as a whole, fantastic. 12 out of 10 series. From Sky 1 to Cold Steel 4. And everything in between. Story-wise and world-wise and character-wise, some of my absolute favorite games of all time. Combat-wise, I do think the combat in all the games falls a little flat and short. I think the combat in these games was pretty much made as an afterthought, to be honest. I feel like the combat is the worst part of these games. That's not to say it's not fun. It's an enjoyable combat system. It's got plenty of interesting mechanics and customization to it. I really like the customization with the court system, but the actual combat, I don't know. It just gets too samey near the end. You have all these choices, but because each character has 3 dedicated element slots, 2 of one element and 1 of another element that they have to have courts of those elements in, it's hard to actually make your character the way you want. But then again, I feel like if it didn't have those, you could just make every character the same overpowered monster like Sarah with 100% evasion.
Yeah, that's also true.
So it's they had I don't know. I'm 50-50 on the this. So I don't know which version I like more. So in the Sky games, you do not have, as far as I know, I can't remember. You might. I can't remember, though. But in the Sky games, I think you can put any courts anywhere. Actually, so I have to explain it. So in this game, all of your arts are tied to your quartz, right?
Okay.
Like every quartz you put in, if it's not a status quartz or a rare status quartz, it's a spell. You put it in there and you can use that spell. And the Master Quartz system lets you use spells the more you level it up. In the Sky games, all your arts and stuff are tied to how many elements of quartz you have equipped and what elements. Like, if you have 1 wind, you can use the tier 1 wind spell. And if you have 3 wind, you can use like the tier 3 wind spell. And if you have all wind, you can use all the wind spells. And you can mix and match those quartz to like give yourself different spell loadouts. So like, I like them both for different reasons, but I think I like the way Sky does it more because like I know this is false, but it just gives me the illusion of having more customization of my characters.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I really love these games. Great music, great characters, great world, fantastic stories. Some of the best RPG stories ever, in my opinion. Like, maybe I'd even go as far to say is the best stories like any standard JRPG. And I've played a lot of them. Like this game, like I really enjoy the combat in the Tales games. But story-wise and character-wise, oh man, fucking Legend of Heroes series franchise just shits all over Tales. Wild Arms, oh I love everything about Wild Arms. Great stories there too, but I think the Trails games trump it. Not by much, but by enough to put them above it. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah. Would highly, highly recommend people play these games for themselves. Like, they're just so good. You know? So, I think that about sums up my thoughts on the project, the game, and the series, and the fucking franchise as a whole. So, I don't think I'll be playing the Crossbell games on stream. Those are on my YouTube channel. I can't imagine, like, I bought them just to own them, but I can't imagine going back and replaying them anytime soon. You know?
Yep.
So I bought them just to have the physical copy of it, instead of playing the Geofront patched fucking Japanese copy that I had to jump, and China. I think the second Crossbow game I had to get from a Chinese website.
Ah.
And even then, I still had to fucking torrent it and download it from a different website that was already pre-patched, because I couldn't get the actual version that I purchased to work. So I had to fucking pirate a pre-patched version of it to play it. But I did buy it. I did give Nihon Falcom money for that, and I did rebuy it, and I also bought it, the physical edition that's going to be out on the PS4, PS5 next year. So yeah. Because I didn't know when they were. I didn't know if or when they were gonna drop into the U.S.
Right.
And I played them. 2 years before they were announced for a U.S. release, because I had to. I had to play those before getting into Cold Steel 4, because I had to know what the fuck went on in the Crossbow games. Because the Crossbow games have spectacular, like, out of all the games, I think the Crossbow games have the most powerful story. But I love the stories of all of them.
I was about to say, like, it does seem like a lot of things go down in Crossbell.
Oh, Crossbell.
So I feel like,
yeah,
Crossbell is busy, like,
oh, yeah,
in general.
Yeah, shit hits the fan at Crossbell, man. But yeah, unfortunately for you, hopefully you'll forget. You probably, by the time you get there, but you probably won't. But yeah, seeing a lot of the enemies here, it spoils a lot of stuff in the Crossbow games. Like, a lot. like Gnosis.
Oh, are they like, so what, like in the Crossbell games, are they like mystery people that we don't really know who they are yet, or what?
So, so you know Maribel Croix here, the alchemist of
Yeah.
Ouroboros who's fighting us?
Yeah.
She doesn't reveal that part of her until the end of the second Crossbell game. Which is the end of the Crossbell games. Like, throughout the entirety of the game, she is just Ellie's best friend, daughter of Dieter Croix, head of the Bank of Crossbell. Normal person. It's not until the end of the second game where she's revealed to be the main villain.
Ah, I see.
So that's a big spoiler. That's a huge spoiler. And, Shirley attacking Arcane Ciel and putting Ilya in the hospital. That's a huge spoiler. Father Wazi not being just a gang leader and being part of the Gralsritter. That's a huge spoiler. Kia becoming the Zero Child and having all the unlimited power of a god for a while. Yep, that's a big spoiler. So hopefully you'll forget about all of that by the time you get there.
More than likely.
Hopefully. So yeah. Anything you wish to add before we go?
No, not really.
Alright. So I don't know what our next project is going to be. Our next full-time project. I'm thinking Long Live the Queen. But maybe only when you're here. So we can do alternating choices.
Yeah.
But I mean, we could also do that when you're there. Like, I'll make a choice, and then when you can actually see the next section of choices, you can make the choice. Like it doesn't have to be.
I thought some of that was timed.
No. I mean, it's timed, quote. It's timed based on the days in-game passing. I don't think, like, friggin', you have unlimited time to choose what class to have her take or what choice to make for, like, her extracurriculars and outdoorsy stuff. So there'd be nothing stopping you from letting the stream catch up to where you could see the choices you can make and then making the choice there. But I also, like, I don't know, I've also been itching to replay through Shadow Hearts for a very long time because I love that game too. So I don't know. That'll be something we have to think about. Hey, thanks. I don't know when you showed up, but yeah, we did it. We saved all the everything.
We saved it. We got Milliam back.
Got Crow back.
Got Crow back.
Didn't kill Rufus, but he got arrested, so that's something.
I don't know. Like, I'm trying to. I don't know what I want. At first, I thought I wanted, like, I'm like, we can get people back. Now I'm like, nah, I don't think that makes her a great story. I don't know. I don't know what I want.
We just finished the true ending. We did we did all the stuff with the Earth in Prison and Ishmelga Superform.
Yeah.
So we did the path to the unknown. I'm curious as what stuff we can get in the New Game Plus. I want to see. Oh, okay. I will do that. Let's get that one more cutscene then. Oh, hey, the title screen changed to the wedding picture.
Oh, yo.
I like it.
I like it too.
All right.
And they have the thing that we play Pom Pom Party on.
Oh, yeah, epilogue, and now.
Huh.
Good looking out. I would not have reloaded this again.
Yeah, we were getting ready to be done.
After everything that happened, over half a year passed in the blink of an eye.
Wait, we saw this. We saw this.
With the end of the Great Twilight, Supreme Commander Van Dyke made this.
We saw this. What?
Oh, that's strange. Is that because we just hung out on the thing for a while?
I don't know. Yeah, there's the Millium scene.
Oh, there's something after this. Okay.
Oh, so is it an extra scene after we see Rean walk out of the dorm room? We're just cut to his face. So I'm assuming we can skip all of this then. Alright, wedding time. Oop. Did I actually fuck it up? Okay. So this is where we hit the credits as soon as Rean walked out the door here. I like the wedding party photo.
Me too, it's nice.
Alright, so that's that.
Ah, I understand now.
Oh. Grandmaster? Oh, it's a meeting of the Anguis from Ouroboros. Had to see this. Very important. Phase space for Ouroboros' Anguis, celestial globe.
However, it seems the situation is slightly beyond the scope of our expectations.
So this is where we all meet to see the Grandmaster and shit.
The seventh Anguis has been lost to us, while the second continues her leave of absence. Though perhaps the biggest surprise is that neither the Stahlritter nor McBurn have returned.
So I would assume this scene sets up for something to do with Reverie.
Well, old McBurn's finally gone out on a journey of self-discovery. Little too late if you ask me, though. As for the Stahlritter, it seems like they've decided to branch off on their own.
Alright, I need to learn more about Campanella, but I probably won't hear.
That's hardly a cause for concern. The second Anguis is a careful, calculating woman. She's sure to cooperate with the next plan. When she does return, I'm certain McBurn and the Stahlritter will follow.
And perhaps even Blue Blanc and Luciola, too.
I feel like I should know the name Luciola. Oh, I do know the name Luciola. Wasn't Luciola Shara's dance mentor? Didn't we kill her? I thought she died when she fell off the cliff.
Though, I think it's safe to say Kruger's never coming back. That makes her the fourth total dropout after Louve, Joshua, and Ren.
You can't really say Louve dropped out, he died.
We've gained quite the interesting little pawn in her place, though, wouldn't you say? The magic swelling in his ancient blood is quite something. A promising newcomer if ever we've had one.
I suppose. Though he still knows so little about the world, he might need a babysitter for quite some time.
Regardless, let us leave the enforcers to their own discretion.
Am I supposed to know who the first Anguis is? I feel like I've heard that voice before.
And take care that you do not follow the same path as the Faceless.
You all seem to hate my predecessor so much. I almost regret not being able to meet him.
Well, you've certainly filled his shoes in terms of personality, at least.
It seems all three of you have gathered.
So, you've arrived.
Welcome, O Grand Master.
Oh, that's right, dear. You've never heard the Grandmaster voice before. The Grandmaster is a woman. Whose face we've never seen. Whose face we're now seeing? No?
Maribel, you have done very well.
Son of a bitch, turn around!
You oversaw the completion of the Phantasmal Blaze plan and returned safely.
You're too kind. I merely laid the groundwork for the Witch of the Abyss and the Steel Maiden to work their magic.
Turn around, Grandmaster.
What of the Septarians of Fire and Earth?
I have confirmed their disappearance from this plane. Unlike the Septarian of Mirage, they haven't vanished entirely.
I feel like they're hiding her face for a reason because she might be somebody we've seen before.
She looks like really familiar.
It is nearly impossible for them to fall into human hands once more.
Is that so?
I guess we can say things are still going smoothly then?
Indeed. Our plan continues apace. Vida searching for a new path, in spite of her continuing faith in me. The heroic death of the proud Leanne Sandlot.
So yeah, this is the meeting of all the top dogs of Ouroboros. Discussing the Grandmaster's plans and everything.
McBurn, the former overlord of the Beyond, realizing the truth of his home. And even the departures of Joshua, Ren, and Sharon were all valuable parts of the process.
Wait a minute. Why did the Grandmaster call her Sharon? She was known as Kruger in Ouroboros. Even Campanella referred to her as Kruger moments ago. So why would the Grandmaster refer to her as Sharon? Something ain't clicking right with me here.
In short, everything that happens is within your knowledge and by your mercy. To be honest, it's simply incredible. Your very existence is akin to Ars Magna.
No, I am but a shadow. I exist solely to announce the appointed time to the world. The other Anguis may not be present, but I shall make this declaration here and now. The world has escaped the Great Twilight, extending its lifespan ever so slightly. 3 years yet remain, until all returns to primordial nothingness.
Oh, that's not what you want to hear.
The third stage of the Orpheus final plan, the Eternal Recurrence plan, begins now.
So you know how I was telling you that Ouroboros is the biggest baddest? Like, the overall overarching bad?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. So, Phantasmal Blaze plan, checked out, done. We saved the world, temporarily. Like, we don't know shit about the Orpheus final plan, but now there's something, now, instead of the Phantasmal Blaze plan, now Ouroboros is going to be dicking around with something called the Eternal Recurrence plan in future games that we have to worry about. Like in Trails of Reverie coming out next year, and the 2 Kuro no Kiseki games coming out. What'd you think of that little lore dump, dear?
We're not done,
No.
I suppose.
No, we still got many more game. Alright. This has been going on. Yeah. Yeah, I know. What the fuck, Falcom? Like, I never would have reloaded my actual clear data again after they're like, hey, if you reload this first clear data, you can, if you have the Earthen Prison, you can go back and get the true ending. And they're like, and then they're just like, oh, okay, we'll hide this incredibly important lore dump, world building, next game stage setting scene behind just randomly reloading your clear data that nobody's gonna do. those fucking
Yeah,
those bastards.
Yeah, you came in at a really good time
Yeah.
because we definitely were not going to do that.
I was not gonna do that, so good looking out. Cause me and her were literally just sitting on that loading screen for probably about half an hour, just talking about the game. Alright, if you select hard nightmare, you won't be able to choose weakened enemies and retry option. How do I start New Game Plus? Oh, okay, so that's epilogue. End clear right here. Yep, you woke up just in time to save the day and set us up for reverie. Oh yeah, it must be like 7 or 8 a.m. for you. It's almost 3. It's 3 a.m. for us time, because I believe you made it sound like you were like 5 or 6 hours ahead of us. Yeah, it's 3 a.m. us time.
Up this super late / early morning.
I mean, it's the weekend. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a completely different time than we're at. Alright, let's see. Max 95. Alright. So yeah. Overall, a fantastic time.
Oh, except you didn't get a chance to fight.
Nope, I did not get a chance to play cards against Victor.
Nope, no Victor cards.
Which is really like, I was only missing 4 cards. I had strong enough cards. I could have beaten him, but the game's like, no.
I was gonna say, and also, like, who were we missing in Pom Pom Party? Like, were you supposed to be able to fill out all of, like, were all of those question marks the characters?
Yes,
so we clearly missed people.
Yes, we missed like 7 people.
That's too many people.
Like,
more people that can Pom.
It's my own fault. Because like you're supposed to talk to everybody anytime something happens in the in-game world, because their dialogue changes to reflect the current point of the story, and like like everybody comments differently on the events happening as they're happening in game. So the characters are changing and the NPCs are changing and reacting and adapting to the situation in the world alongside the player and the player characters. Like, I love this game, but I'm not. that's not something I can stomach. I was already reading through all of the non-voice dialogue. I did not want to add another whole book to it. Like, I know the dialogue changes, but it only changes ever so slightly to the point where it's like, I find it negligible. It's like, oh no, super darkness has engulfed the world, and then we clear out the darkness. Hey, thanks for clearing out the darkness. I can play with my dog again. And then, like, something else happens. Oh no, my dog ran out of food because I had to give more money to the war effort. Like,
oh no, dog.
And it's like, hey, you stopped the war. I can feed Bobo the puppy.
I mean, I might want to know about Bobo.
We have Cerberus. That's all you need. We have Jingo's dog, who Jingo sends on parachute missions from the Courageous 2 to go get supplies. Alright. So, you know how I thought we were going to be able to beat this yesterday?
Yes, we were not.
No, so not counting about the time, not counting all the random time we were talking, and the maybe 40. I guess I would have had to grind off screen for all those new materials anyway, or else I was not beating Ishmelga. So
right.
So I guess not counting the roughly hour, maybe hour and a half I spent grinding and we spent talking in total, the entirety of the final scene, like the final section, Hall C, and the core, like fighting Rufus, fighting Osborn, fighting Ishmelga, fighting McBurn, all of that, and then fighting Ishmelga Loge, that took about 5 hours.
Ooh, yeah.
Like, we've been streaming for 6 hours and 15 minutes. That took about 5 hours. 4.5 to 5 hours it would have taken. And going for, like, we got to that point at about 10:30 last night. We were not beating the game yesterday.
At least, yeah.
All right. Okay, so until our next project, everybody. Yep, the classic JRPG style. The last boss takes like 10 hours to do. All right.